And now we have Kate Jacobs reading "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" to her family.
Well, children, it's time to tell the story of the visit from St. Nicholas. This story was published in 1823. Max, can you tell us how long ago that was?
I think it was 194 years ago.
Good for you. Well, let's begin. All right. It was the night before Christmas. And all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even the mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn I heard such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash. I tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. Oh, the moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. And what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeers with a little old driver so lively and quick I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Dunder and Blixen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
Dash away.
Dash away. You know, as dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so to the housetop his coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each tiny hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. Down the chimney. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot.
And dirty.
And dirty. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler.
Toys.
He has toys, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
What's he doing toys?
He's bringing toys for Christmas.
Yeah.
His eyes, how they twinkled.
Toy.
His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe was held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. And I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. But a wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, and to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.